Hello and good morning, my class 12th commerce students. Okay, today we will discuss regarding the new topic of chapter 3 businesses environment. The new topic is in elements, dimensions or components of business environment. Okay, we had discussed this thing in a very summarized form in the introduction part of the lesson that there are five dimensions of business environment. Okay, they are P, E, S, T and L. Okay, PEST L is the short form so that you can remember. Okay, P is for political, E economic, S social, T technological and L is legal environment. Okay, so we'll discuss all these points one by one. Okay, so first of all we are discussing the economic environment. Okay, economic environment under business environment. Okay, so we will discuss in length all the things, okay, one by one, right? So economic environment is consists of many things like change in the disposable income of the people, okay, or inflation rate. There is a change in inflation rate, okay, taxes rate, okay, rate of taxes are changing, interest rates are changing, okay, or the value of rupee in comparison to international currency or dollar is changing, or there are some stock market index or indexes, okay, like Sensex or NSE otherwise also. Okay, so these changes can affect the business. Okay, we will just discuss one thing and rest of the things you understand and discuss with me. Okay, so if there is an increase in disposable income of people, okay, so what is the result of change? Why that change is happening? Because the GDP is increasing. Okay, with the increase in GDP, if GDP is increasing, certainly the national income will increase. Okay, and if national income is increasing, certainly automatically the per capita income will also increase. Okay, with the increase in GDP, national income will increase, that will be distributed among the people, so then per capita income will increase, that will result in change in disposable income pattern. Okay, that means purchasing power of the people will increase. Okay, in the same way, if GDP is decreasing, then national income will also decrease, per capita income will also decrease, and purchasing power or disposable income pattern will also be disturbed, and that will also decrease, right? So with the increase in GDP, just one change in the economy can give other relative impact to related things like national income, per capita income and purchasing power of the people. Okay, so likewise you can read each and every happening of economic environment as you are a good manager of your firm. Okay, like interest rates. If interest rates are increasing, then loan taking capacity of the people will decrease. Okay, their urge to take loans will decrease. That will directly affect the economic development, as they will not take the loans or borrow the loans from banks or financial institutions as the interest rate is increasing. Okay, that will affect the capital contribution or more investment in different sectors of the economy, and that will result the GDP as well as national income, right? So if value of rupee is increasing, that means money value is decreasing. Okay, then what will happen? Certainly exports and imports will be disturbed. Okay, so there are many signs if we talk about GDP or economic environment. One thing is change in disposable income of people. This is one indicator. Okay. Interest rate can be, okay. Stock market index or indexes, okay. Value of rupee, etc. are some of the points which we can write under this. Okay, obviously the inflation rate also, rate of inflation or price hike. Okay, price hike. Okay, let us discuss one example under this. One example we have discussed. Okay, we are discussing it again for your clarity. Okay, these are the examples of economic environment. One, a rise in disposable income of people due to increase in GDP of a country creates increased demand for the products, whether they are automobiles, whether they are houses, okay, or whether they are fashion articles or anything, okay, because the disposable income is increasing. Okay, so you can write all these points. Okay, then we can have the examples of rise in disposable income will increase the demand for products in the market. Right? Please write down all these points so that we can move on. Okay, like we can have one more example, like high inflation rates. If the price hike is very high, okay, so generally it results in constraints, okay, stagnation on business enterprises because they increase the cost of raw material also, or rise in cost of machinery, payment of wages and salary to the employees. Okay, so just a change in inflation rate can result in many changes, like that will increase the cost of raw material, that can increase the cost of machinery, that can increase the payment of wages and salary to the employees. Okay, you can add this. One more example. Okay, rise in inflation rate results or change in cost of raw material, machinery, payment of wages and salary of the employees. Okay, so these can be the two examples. We can also discuss one more thing, that in case of construction industries, okay, or automobile companies, if there is low interest rate by the banks on home loans or automobile loan, car loan, okay, so the benefit will go to construction industry and automobile companies both, okay, and because they result in increase in spending of by customer for buying homes and cars. If interest rate will increase for home loan and car loan, what will happen? Demand for cars and homes, new houses, will subsequently decrease because the paying capacity or spending power, purchase power of the consumer will also decrease. So they will not prefer to buy new homes or cars, okay, that will affect the business of automobiles who are manufacturing cars and homes, construction industries, okay. So this is what is one of the reason, right? So please write down these points, then we'll move forward. Now let us discuss the second point, that is social environment, okay. Social environment is related to the society, okay, impact of society on business. Changes happening in society will affect the business also, okay. Like the social environment of business includes many social forces like customs and tradition of the society, social trends, okay, society's expectation from the business and their value system, okay. So these can be customs and traditions, okay, their expectations from the business, expectations from the business, can be social trends, changes happening, okay, or the value system, what type of value, what type of culture they are following, okay. These can be the examples, right? So now let us discuss one by one the social environment, the examples of social environment, okay. Number one, like we talk about social trends, okay. So social trends present various opportunities and threats also to the business enterprise. For example, nowadays consumers are becoming more health freak or health conscious, okay. They are shifting their demand of ghee and vegetable oils towards refined oil or saturated oils, okay. They demand diet conscious products, okay. So that can be a threat, that can be an opportunity. Threat for those who will not adopt the changes. Firms who are dealing in products like ghee or vegetable oils, if they will not change their production pattern, or if they will not change some new product which is health conscious product, so what will happen? That can be a threat for them. And if they will be able to produce refined oil or diet conscious products or new variety of products which promotes the health consciousness and fitness of the consumers, so that will be an opportunity for the consumers, right? So you can write under social trends, consumers nowadays are more health cautious, okay. They prefer healthy and diet conscious products. Okay, this can be one example. First you write all these points and then this example. Okay, now we'll discuss the value system. Under value system, you can say that value system or values refers to the concept that a society holds in high esteem. That means they prefer to have those values in their routine. So in India, take the example of our country only. So in India, individual freedom or social justice, equality of opportunity, etc. are examples of major values which are having more importance by the society, for the society. Okay, so in business terms, these values translate into freedom of choice in the market, responsibility of business towards the society, and non-discriminatory employment practices. Okay, so what you can write? One, you can write non-discriminated, employment opportunities. Okay, that can be one. Okay, you can write regarding the choice of market. Okay, freedom of choice in the market. Fine. Freedom of choice in the market, etc. Right? You can also have some examples of similar kinds which promotes the equality, social justice, freedom, individual freedom, okay, by the business concern towards the society. Right? Now let us discuss the other aspect, political environment. Now, political environment consists of stability of the government, ruling government, okay, peace in the country, attitude of the elected government representatives towards the business. Okay, one is the stability of the government. Second, peace in the country, and the attitude of the elected government representatives. Attitude of elected towards the okay. So if the government which is ruling in our country is in a stable condition, there is no any threat of dissolution of or dissolve of that particular government who is in rule. So whatsoever the policies they had made or they are making, so we know about them. But if there is instability of the government, so we will also be unstable in predicting the future course of action of the coming government. So that can be a threat for our kind of business. Okay. If there is stability, there will be peace in the country because of the ruling party, because of the government which is ruling in the center. Okay, that will make peaceful environment for business. Okay, whatsoever the elected government representatives think regarding our kind of business is also having importance. If they are not, their attitude is in against to our type of businesses, so our business will not get flourish. Okay, prosperity. Fine. So political stability builds up confidence among the business people to invest in long-term project for growth of company, but political instability can shake the confidence. Okay. You can also have some examples or components like the constitution of the country, prevailing political system, okay, political ideology and practices of the ruling party, the nature of profile of the political leaders and their thinking, okay, of whatsoever political personalities we are having, okay, the level of political morality what they are following, okay, the extent and nature of government intervention in our type of business or businesses, okay, how far as they are intervening in our type of business or businesses, or how far as they are giving freedom of operations to our type of business. These are some of the concern matters of the political situation or comes under political environment. If we are alert about these changes happening or these type of scenarios, so we will be able to convert the threats into opportunity, right? Please note down and write these examples which we are discussing. Now let us discuss the legal environment. Fourth point, legal environment. Legal, right? Legal environment includes legislations, orders, laws passed by the government. For example, for businesses, Trademark Act 1999 was passed. Essential Commodity Act 1995. Okay, like the current legislation law regarding GST, goods and service tax. Okay, so these are some of the examples, or any change in the laws or legislations passed by the government can have a relative impact on our type of business. Okay, administrative orders where we are doing the business. Okay, the administration of that particular area, local administration or the state administration or the central administration, frequently they used to issue orders. Okay, so administrative orders issued by the government authorities also have relevance in this particular legal environment. Then judgment of the court regarding businesses, okay, or decisions rendered by various agencies at every level of government, whether they are central, state or local government. Okay, so legislations, passed by the government, okay, any type of administrative orders for the business, okay, judgments of courts, whether at center level or state level or local level, okay, and any kind of decisions rendered by the various agencies of the government. Okay, Okay, these are having relative impact on our type of businesses, right? Like you can have the example of advertisements. Advertisements for packets of cigarettes must carry the statutory warning: cigarette smoking is injurious to health. Advertisements of alcoholic beverages is prohibited on national TV, that is Doordarshan. Okay, advertisement of baby products, baby food, must necessarily inform the potential buyer that mother's milk is the best. So all the rules and regulations are required to be followed by the advertisers for better business performance. Okay, like you can have the examples: advertisements for cigarettes. Okay, advertisements of cigarettes, baby food, and restrictions. So these restrictions have to be followed by the businesses, otherwise they will have to face challenges of doing businesses. Okay, so you can write all these things, then we will discuss the last point of this is the technological. Okay, fifth point is technological environment. Right? As far as technological environment, this is one of the environment which find changes frequently, very frequently. Okay? It includes forces like scientific improvements and innovation which provide new ways of producing goods and services. Okay? So, number one is the scientific improvements. And innovation. In the way of producing goods and services. Okay, so as these improvements are so frequent, these innovations are so frequent, we have to change ourselves, the type of goods we are manufacturing, the services we are rendering. Okay, or you can say new methods and techniques of operating a business. Okay, new ways or means methods of operating or doing business. Okay, like previously everybody was doing manual type of business, routine type of business activities. Okay, purchasing the raw material manually, contacting the supplier manually, personally. Okay, production, then distribution. Okay, customer delivery to the customer. Okay, now we are following online system for everything. Okay, so this is the new method or technique of operating a business. Okay, you can have examples like recently technological involvement in computers and electronics have modified the ways in which companies advertise their products. Okay, for example, it is now common practice to see CDs and internet websites, okay, multimedia pages highlighting the virtuals of products. Okay, virtual products. Okay, airlines, railways are now have internet booking slots. Okay, their own websites. So airline companies have internet and worldwide page where customers can look for flight timings, destination, fares, okay, and can also book their tickets online. Okay, innovations in scientific and engineering fields such as lasers, robotics, biotechnology, food preservatives, telecommunication, etc., have provided both opportunities and threats for business enterprises. Okay, so opportunities for those who change themselves as per the trends, as per the prevailing trends. Okay, if they adopt, these changes become opportunity for them, and if they cannot, they fails to do so, those changes, then those changes become threats for those business enterprises. Okay, so for example, shift in demand from vacuum tubes to transistors, from steam locomotives to diesel and electric engines, from fountain pen to ball pen, and typewriter to computer. Okay, so these are some of the examples of changes happening in the technological field. If a particular business is able to adopt these changes, okay, then it will be an opportunity. Otherwise, if they are not that much alert, if they are not aware, if they are not able to adopt those changes happening, okay, in the business environment, so that can become threat for them. Okay, so what we discussed, different dimensions relating to economic, social, political, legal and technological aspects of business environment. Okay, these are some of the key terms. Okay, I discussed some examples with you. You are having your own examples. You can write your own examples also. Okay, while solving those questions, you will have to identify in the board exams or the questions pertaining to business environment, that you have to find out which type of dimension is changing, because of which what kind of change is happening, what the business has done, okay, what the business should do. Okay, in this type of situation you have to recommend, but that is only possible when you are having the full knowledge of these 5 dimensions. Okay, so these are the 5 things which I want to discuss with you under components, elements or dimension of business environment. Okay, read the whole content which you have just written in your notes. I have given you some key points. Okay, we have discussed lot many examples under different categories. Okay, rewind this session, listen it again, make your own notes, prepare yourself, understand it more. Even then, if you are having any query, you post your comments, I'll answer, I'll solve your queries. Okay, till then, keep learning, keep revising, be safe at your home. Have a good day. Thank you very much.